Yes. Yes. How we doing, guys? Yes. How we doing? Mad week. Totally stressed out. Didn't know where I was going. Left me feeling very wary. Big ups you all. Katie Jane. Yes. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Hope you're doing alright. Hope your week's been alright. I'm coming in randomly here. I know not a lot of people are going to watch it because there's a lot going on today, isn't there? Whether it be sport or whether it be fighting for freedoms. So, oh man, yes, so welcome. Honestly, it's going to be a quick one. This is coming messing about there. Hope you've had a good week. Hope you've been doing all right. Because I've had a mad week. And I've hung in. And it felt good for me doing that, although at the time, you just don't know your path, do you? You don't know your path. So first of all, big hello and welcome to everybody who jumps on. I won't be on for long. I'm going to rush through these points and I'm sure you've got a big day yourselves. So I hope you have a great weekend wherever you are. But man, don't give up. Never try and give in. Seriously. I literally walked out of a job, walked away from a subcontractor that gave me work for the past 10 years. Because I've made lifestyle choices because of my version of the Great Reset. Yes. How we doing, Mackay? Yes. Oh, mate, grab a cup of tea. Mackay? 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 Yeah, man. So, I walked out. I decided from my version of the Great Reset, albeit being very difficult to make that transition, I want to use the cycle more and more. It means then cycling to work more and more as much as I possibly can. I can't always do it, but that's the position I want to be in. The liberty and the freedom I get through riding my cycle can't be compared. When I see people stuck in traffic and I'm riding past, I know it's shit weather at times, but I feel free. I feel free and they feel very much captured, you know? So over the months, over the years, I've got into it that much where that is my first form of transport, albeit in a profession where you have to travel about. So I made that choice. I only want to really work where I can cycle to. Being a painter and decorator, that might bite me back, but I made that fucking choice. I don't care and I'll take it. I feel I'm confident enough as a human being, and as a painter and decorator, I work with my hands. Yes, Mike. How you doing, mate? So I wanted to make that plunge, but I knew it was precarious, particularly just before Christmas. So I found myself last week not in work for 3 days because I informed my boss that I only want to work within cycling distance. And to be fair, these guys have been loyal, they've been good to me all the years, but the past year they fucked me about left, right and centre, particularly this person, this individual that I was dealing with, albeit he's a nice guy, yeah? But so it got to the point where he actually said to me in a visible text, you're restricting yourself by cycling to work. And I thought, well, I know I am. But I don't need you to tell me that. You know what I mean? So what he was trying to say is that I've got nothing for you, right? But it's the way he went about it. He didn't have the balls to be open about it. It took him 3 days. I lost 3 days pay and all that kind of stuff. And on top of what was going on months before, I thought, I'm not having it. I'm getting out of here. But I knew it was just before Christmas. Yes, Diane. And I knew it was precarious. So I literally told him at the beginning of the week, I'm not coming back to you, right? I didn't have nothing. Didn't have anything set up. So I knew in a way I was, because of my morals, because of my scruples, because of what I want to do moving forward, and I know I'm prepared to make sacrifices, and because I'm not going to be a dickhead or treated like a dickhead by anybody, don't care. Maybe that's my pig-headedness, my stubbornness, but you ain't doing that to me. Not when I've been fair, not when I've been loyal and I've provided so much good work for you over the years. Don't treat me like a fool. So I made that plunge. Luckily, the wife said, no, I agree to be treated like that. And she must have, you know what women are like? She must have been thinking, oh my God, in the background, what's he going to do now just before Christmas? And it was like that for the first couple of days. I chilled out. I just went, right, not there anymore. Get my head around that. All them feelings are coming over, aren't they? You know, you're not working anymore. All of a sudden, do you want to spend money on that? Because next week it's going to be a different financial playing field. All them thoughts. So I knew what it was like. I said to the wife during the week, I said, you know what? This, if we just hang in, I know that we're going to come up smelling of roses. Not necessarily hit the jackpot, but I know. Yes, mate. How we doing? Yes, how we doing? Good to see you. Have a good weekend. Hope you're having a good weekend. So I thought, right. The wife kind of looked to me as if to say, yeah, well, I believe it when I see it. Yesterday, I made a phone call because during the week I was making the odd phone call to people and they're all kind of saying the same thing, you know, like, yeah, but you know, it's a bit quiet at the moment. We're kind of rounding things up for Christmas. Maybe if you call us back, all them phone calls, I'm thinking, well, it looks promising for New Year, but for right now, it don't look good. So then all the thoughts get into your head, well, prepare for a Christmas that might not be the Christmas you wanted, even though we'd make it work. But make a phone call on Friday and speak to this lovely lady. We have a really good, interesting, constructive chat. She tells me about the work that they're doing for the firm that she represents. I tell her what I've been doing, how long I've been doing it for, all this shit. And at the end of it, she's like, I'm really glad that you've rung. Really interesting chat. So when she says that, I'm like, right, positive. Within a couple of hours, I get a call off what is the next person down, you could say. She's office staff. This person does the person to person, painter to painter, gives them jobs. Like a contracts kind of manager. Get a call off him, missed the call, don't I? Like, oh my God. Try ringing it back, now down. I'm like, oh my God. I ring him back the next day. He rings me back because it didn't ring or it didn't answer, and got the ball rolling, explained what their situation is. I explained my situation. They were explaining that they've got work, but it's not quite the criteria in which that you've just come out of, but it's still good work. So I duly went up on Friday yesterday, filled out the necessary forms, all that kind of stuff, got my bank details, sorted out the stuff with the tax because I am self-employed and I am still self-employed. So this is just moving from one subcontractor to another. Got all rid of that. Now I've got a job on Monday. The job is going to be in town centre, Manchester town centre. So guess what? It looks like Daddy-O is going to work on his bike. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to come on because I know there's many people who watch various streams, who have various subscribers, you know, whatever they watch, that they follow. But I know that they're going through their own turmoil, their own turbulent times. And with mandates coming out that's telling you if you don't do this, you ain't doing that, people are having to change their employment pretty much overnight. People are moving and shifting from jobs, and people are just losing their jobs. So it's not that I've come on here to say, hey guys, look, all right, great. I had a shit week last week, but I held on. I held on. I had belief in myself and my ability and what I could do. And I stuck firm with the belief of what I wanted to do, move forward. I ain't going to let someone tell me that you're not riding your bike to work if you want work. I will tell him to kiss my ass. If I want to ride my bike, I will find someone that will allow me to ride my goddamn bike. So when he's trying to blackmail me into staying at the firm and not riding my bike, not having it. Where there's a will, there is a way. So what I'd like to say to anyone in a position where they've just lost a job or they're finding out a certain mandate's coming in place so that they're in this kind of quagmire, have belief in yourself. Seriously, that's all I'm going to say. And I'm not suggesting you haven't, but I know them weary, daunting feelings. I've not had that feeling of not knowing whether I've got work, not knowing when I'm next going to get paid. I've not had that for years because I've been content in this little job that everything's been easy. And then it comes to this, and I feel that I need to be shaken out of this content feeling. I don't need to stay at a company if I'm not that truly happy, but I'm content and they'll give me work on their terms. No, I'm going to create my own terms. Well, thank you, Diane. What it is, soldier, it's painting and decorating. It's the same job I do. It's just working for another painting contractor in town, and it's actually better. I'm getting paid more. I'm getting paid like 20 quid a day more. I can ride into work. I'm working on my own, which I fucking love. No one else, it's not even a site. So I'm actually going in, just refurbing on my own. And it's like, man, when I said to the wife, come up smelling of roses, I feel like I'm smelling them roses right now. I don't know what the job's going to be like, but I know that I feel this breath of fresh air. Seriously, I'm telling you, it's a bonus, mate. Thank you for all. Like I say, I'm not coming here to go, oh, I great. No, I know there'll be situations like that you're all going through. We've just lost our job. You know, the missus is giving you grief. She might not be as supportive as my missus was. She might be just as supportive. Just hang on and literally keep doing what you've got to do as an individual. That's all you've got to do. Believe in yourself. Don't let that situation make your head go down. Fuck him. In these uncertain times, you've got to create your own certainty, innit? You know what I'm saying? So this ain't a satisfactory thing. This is just saying, dudes, if I can do it, you can more than definitely do it. Because I've been all over the place for the past few months in my head. You know what I mean? You guys may be a lot more settled or whatever. So just believe in yourselves, believe in your ability, believe what you can achieve. And if someone puts you in a precarious situation, believe in what you can do to get yourself out of it. Man, the fact that I'm now riding my bike, I'm on 20 quid a day more, right? And that guy, yeah, he'll find out that I've moved on. And then guess who's going to look the dickhead? Because he's tried to keep me in employment by telling me, no, you're restricted by riding your bike. No, I'm fucking not. It just means that you can't be asked putting me in a site. That's all it means. So, yeah, you know, just wanted to tell you that. Believe in yourself. Believe what you can achieve. Because you've got to at the moment. All you've got is yourself at the moment. Things are changing, dramatically changing, the landscape, the dynamics, personal relationships. You know what I mean? All of them issues are going to chip away at you as an individual and make you feel in a precarious situation. Believe in yourself. Stand tall within yourself of what you can achieve, what you're about. Never mind what people suddenly think of you now, because when it's whatever. Seriously, Believe in yourself, stand forward, stand tall, and go. Go. Leave them behind if need be. I didn't think I'd have the balls to come out of a situation like that and stand tall without having to ring him back next week. Go, well, what's that job again? You know what I mean? Fuck that. I believed in myself. I have firm belief that there's stuff going on all around Manchester. There's properties being put up all round, apartments, flats, and even the worst scenario, I can do it domestically. I can go door to door knocking. So I knew it might mean changes, might mean coming out of my comfort zone, but I knew. And that's all I'm saying. You guys, you know, yes, more pigeons. Oh man, more terrorists, Great Brit. And you know what, Great Britain, you brought me on to my next subject. I've got 2 more subjects to mention, and then I'm going to leave you to have your great weekend. But man, mods. Great Britain is a mod. He's a bad to the bone mod. Man, when I think what mods have to deal with, it's, you know, creators have got to realise when they see a good mod, because there's many of them that are full of shit, many of them that have got their own issues, many of them that use it as a power to kind of, you know, just get on people. And we've got to realise the position. They've got to allow people to have their talk, and you know, you can't thrust your own beliefs to the point where you're chastising people as a mod, because that's only going to inflame the situation. But generally, for me, what I've realised over the past years, a good mod is, yes, Mia. Are we diddling? All right. Do you need to get past?
No.
All right, no problem. Well, you just coax your cat out now. Yeah, a good mod. A good mod is a respectful, decent individual. Got morals, you know, not prepared to get in there and have fights, and encourage the creator to get in there and have fights, because that's no good. You know, they should be doing the opposite, calming the situation down, wording up the creator, going, nah, don't worry about that, just da-da-da-da. And that's what I've noticed with Katie J Swallow's channel, this one, Dolly's channel, hi to Dolly, and what I do, the people I've got around me. The mods are amazing. They are like true friends that you can rely on and you can talk to, and you know, you can say things to them, and they're not going to start spreading it around places, and they're not gossip mongers, so they're not, but they do. My modders, or well, I say modders, Rob was never my modder, but he is my modder. I don't have modders as it goes. Great Brit was my modder on my YouTube, but I had many people that were there who were just modders, Dolly, you know, just people there in the chat doing the same thing. It's like a massive family. And I'm just that proud of them guys, right? I mean, there's a few more. There's Donks and Jewel, Australia. They are moderators for Ginger Ninja. Hi, Ginger. Hope you're doing all right. Same as the amount of chats I've had with them. They're level-headed, they're rational, they've got fire in the belly, they've got spirit, they've got all the right things, but they're decent people. They don't shit on people. They don't sit in streams watching all these sparks flying and rubbing their hands. They get the fuck out of there, because they know that that is a negative push that they don't need in their life. They're coming on there for a positive outcome. That's it. Not to create mayhem and not to have all kinds of fights. And honestly, I tell you, I went on a channel the other day that I've done work with them. They've been on a stream with me. And I've not seen the stuff for ages because I don't watch YouTube. I have fuck all to do with YouTube anymore apart from this. But I tell you what, watching that stream was like just fucking Groundhog Day. The usual talking point was brought up and the usual shit within the comments section. And I'm thinking, this was months ago. Why? Have you got no other content? I'd rather not upload anything than fucking do that. I've done all that. Seriously? So when I see the good side, it makes me look at the bad side and think, man, you guys are part of the problem doing this shit because you're just sucking people into this negative, let's get on this stream where it's going to kick off. Don't serve anyone anything. Only makes matters worse. You get more dummy accounts, more people getting abused. Like, fucking stop it, man. Do something productive. For God's sake, if all I can do is come on here, then that's more positive than what these dickheads are doing. Because at least that's pick yourself up for who you are, believe in who you are. If I get off now, fuck you, I might not see you for the next 2 weeks, but at least I've come out for a couple of minutes and gone, big yourself up. No, these guys are. So, modders, let me get back to that. Appreciating a good modder. Dolly Daydream, Great Brit, Rob, the Thong Bearer, Ginger, Ninja, Brit Girl, you know what I mean? Jewel and Donks, and one more, a lovely lady called Leslie, who's also a moderator for Ginger. Just nice, honourable, decent people that show nothing but support in the background and in the foreground. And this is the family that you kind of assemble, but not even realise. You know what I mean? And I'd seen Katie Jane Swallow the other week. I rid to her house with the point I'm going to talk about next. And we were talking about it, and she was talking about how she felt not disappointed, but you know, you start this big thing, all these platforms, all these people are getting in touch with you. They're all on the phone, they're all texting you. You set up several chats. Where are they all now? Yeah. So it cuts out a lot of the shit. I had it. I said, listen, Kate, I hear what you're saying. Remember when I first come up on the scene? Every man and his dog wanted to talk to me. Every man and his dog wanted a video. Every man and his dog wanted an interview. Where are they now, Kate? They fucked off, yeah? So don't worry about that, because what I actually feel now is that the people that are around right now are the people that were meant to assemble, but you didn't realise you had to go through all that shit to assemble. That is the positive out of it. So if I've only got 8 or 9 people within this YouTube that I can count on as friends, then I would take that knowing that I've met thousands of people and I've interviewed fucking hundreds and I've done videos free of charge out of my own time for tens of people, which I've had no thanks for and no support. But I don't give a fuck. I take it on the chin. But it does make me realise when you've got a true friend and a true person that will support you, that is worth its weight in gold, that don't expect anything from you, that are not only there, not there because, oh, you're a big name, or you can do this, and if we do this, we can. No. You realise there's a lot of disingenuous people within this. That's all it is. So don't feel disheartened if you end up with 5 or 6 buddies at the end of them. Then 5 or 6 buddies are going to be the buddies that you were looking for all along. That's how I feel. So when I say modders, I'm on about friends. I'm on about people I truly respect in the background in this. Seriously. So I don't know why I've done that. But no, honestly, one more point and I'm getting off. Oh, post. One more point, I'm getting off. Thank you. Yes, nice one. Where's that? Diane. Yes, Diane. Spot on, Phil. Trust is hard to come by. It is. And particularly with people that you don't know. It's not like these are face-to-face things. I don't think I've not met any of these guys. Not met any of them. Not met Rob in person, not met Great Brit in person. Certainly not met Ginger, being where she lives. And certainly couldn't say I've met Julia Donks, Leslie. You know what I mean? Brit Girl, I've met her a few times, so that's fair enough. But man, friends for life. Even if I don't upload a single thing, these guys be in the background. How you doing? Look at this, remember this? It's like, what? What? You know? So when you think that it's kind of a blind friendship, you can imagine that with all the hundreds of people, even if you think that they think like you and they think that you're great, don't underestimate that the fucking wrong uns. I have learned the hard way. We've all learned the hard way. We've all been stung. We've all jumped into this and grabbed a mate on social media only to find out that they're fucking off the tits. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not holding back here. I'll say it as I say it. We know it. Many unhinged people, many people that started off with the right intentions, but because of this information, they can't handle it. So as it goes progressionally, they start to lose the fucking plot. Then all of a sudden, they're not friends anymore. The backstabbing motherfuckers. And then that's the difference. So this is like shark-infested waters. Do not ever come into this thinking that you're joining a big body of friends. Man, the moment you get in here is the moment you'll start going, not into them, not into them. That's what I done, slowly but surely. But I was friendly, meeting people, and then people are like just doing you over left, right, and centre, taking things from you without giving anything back. Fuck off, man. Times are done with that. You know what I mean? YouTube is a playground for mass psychosis. It is, dude. And we've got to analyse that we'll come in and streams go, the establishment's there, the establishment's there. Half of the people on YouTube in your comment section have just as much issues as the fucking very thing that you're fighting. And if they're not prepared to admit that, there's nothing I can do. We've all got to sort our own shit out. So I'm not under any illusion that a lot of people that have passed through comment sections over the years are not fucking wrong-uns. Just because you sub to my channel, it don't make it a big, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Beginning, what sparked you so, Phil? Mate, don't give up. That's what sparks it off. And talk about Mod X, I spoke about you there, Rob. I think you might not want to rewind it back because the old phone was brought into it, mate. Sorry. Right, one last thing and then I'm getting out of here. Flags. Oh, flag. Katie Jane got in touch with me the other day and says, right, got a flag that a lovely guy that's been donating repeatedly over time to Children's Matter.news. I don't actually know the guy's name, but he's a frequenter and he's a regular donator and he's a supporter of the channel. And he's bought a flag, a Children's Matter.news flag, massive fucker as well, put it out, nearly size of my bloody living room, man. What are you going to do with that? But anyway, it's another subject. He's got it individually signed by several members. I've seen Shannon's name on it, I've seen Katie, I know myself, I think Lee was on there, and possibly others. If I've not mentioned you, I do apologise. So yeah, I was asked to sign it. It was sent to my house. I signed it. And I thought, rather than post it back to Katie's, you know what? I want to ride my bicycle. Fuck it. She lives, how many miles? How many miles was it? I think it was 17 miles. Yeah. Done a nice little ride. It took me an hour. An hour there, an hour back. So I went up to her house. We had a lovely couple of hours. She made me a nice latte. You know what I mean? Put the world to rights, give it a flag. told her to say to the geezer, whoever owns it, well done, da 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 da, keep up the fight and all that kind of stuff. And I wrote back. So that's it. So anyone who wants to buy a flag, yeah, as long as you don't expect me to ride 17 miles every time I'm signing it, because that ain't happening. Just a one-off, yo. Definitely a one-off. So yes, brilliant. It's just nice to have support, and it's nice to be able to check in and tell you guys, yes, soldier, thank you, mate. I know everything will be fine. It'll just be like a normal day at the office within a week or two. You know what I mean? All it is the same old mundane shit, painting walls, filling whatever. It's just a different scenery. I need to get my head round, and I work on my own majority of the time anyway. So yes, thank you very much for that. You know, but I feel better for it. If it only lasts a few weeks, then whatever. There'll be something else down the road. Don't give in. Believe in on yourself. That's the moral of that story. Seriously. So, guys, there's a big day going on in London today. If you're going, I don't know whether you would be, but if you are, good luck, safe journey. No doubt it's going to be a massive event. If you're going to be watching it, get your popcorn. It's going to be lively. There's also a massive game going on shortly, and there's all kinds of stuff going on. And tonight, lastly, but not least, tonight, if anyone is interested, I will be doing a DJ live stream on Manic Manx on Mixcloud. So if you get Mixcloud and just tap in Manic Manx, there will be a live coming up probably about 8 o'clock, so maybe about 12, 1 o'clock, something like that. I've been assured that tonight is going to go smooth. Tonight we're going to have no hiccups. Everything's going to be sweet. And I'm sure it will do. I spent last night with a lovely guy called Martin, who is one of the most talented graffiti artists I've ever known. Big up to Martin. Big him up. The guy's been there from the word dot. He's got so much history. And I've had bits of work done by him before. And I've commissioned him to do little bits of tags for the channel, for Mixcloud and BitChute. So whether it be individual tags or Manic Manx. So man, it's going to look shit up when he's finished, because, you know, the Red Pill Phil and the usual Manic Manx, that's his work. But he's actually said, mate, I can do better than that, so don't even use that. So nah, I'm going to use it still. But that's how talented he is. So I look forward to getting his bits and slowly building Manic Manx Mixcloud up. So yeah, if anyone wants to get on it, get on it. I'm going to put a link out on my Red Pill Phil Facebook channel just as we are about to go live. So if you get onto me, Red Pill Phil on Facebook, wait for the link. If you want to jump in, if you don't, have a great weekend, whatever you're doing. I'm going to be back here tomorrow night anyway with our Shaz. We're going to be talking all types of things. Yeah, we're going to be talking about all types of things, and it's going to be quite fun tomorrow because it's the topic matter is quite comedic in many ways. In many ways. So with that, guys, I'll put the link in, Rob. Right. Well, I'll tell you what. Can I get? Thank you, Great Brit. Thank you. Let me just see if I can locate. There we go. Is that it? Share. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Cheers, Great Brit. You're a star, mate. You're a star. Where I work. So if I go there, dude, love to all the pissing haters. You've got to love them, haven't you? Even if they're giving you shit. Know if not what they do and all that crap. It shouldn't stop you as an individual if they hate you. As long as you've got the right scruples and you're righteous in your moves and the way you approach people, people are going to hate. Man, one thing I will say, my right ear's been burning like mad for the past fortnight. I don't know what's going on. Is there like some kind of fucking Red Pill Phil seance thing going on somewhere in the woods? Because it feels like it. Because I'm sat there watching the telly with the wife. I'm like, what the? Why is my hair going off like this? No, mate, thank you. There you go. That's the link. If anyone's interested, follow that channel and then you'll get an update as to when the link, you know, the live will come up. And that's live will only be there live. Once the live is finished, it will take the video section of it down, and then Mixcloud will give me the option of putting the audio up for it a day or so later. So that's what that channel will be for. If you wanted to watch the DJ live stream in your own time, a day or so later, whenever like that, let me go back here again. Then what you need to do is grab this link and subscribe to the Manic Manx BitChute. And that's where I will be uploading the stream within a couple of days of it, you know, airing. So yeah, might add a few little bits, chop it up a little bit. But yeah, going to be various DJs, various genres, just fucking about. Yes, right. So someone put something there. Let me read that before I go. Pixinated, I'm sure some point of pictures, mate. Couldn't find it a look. How do you grow your hair? What? How do you grow your hair so short? I think semantics sorts that question out, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Nah, man. I know. I can't have my hair long. It does my head in. I only shave once a week, and I shaved about an hour ago, so it's got fresh. Look at that. I don't bake or anything like that. I can't be doing any of that. It's just straight off every week, and I love it. Love it. Yes, guys. So I'm going to get going anyway. Thank you, Kenneth. Kenneth just jumped in. Yes. Yes, dude. Stop, Phil. Right, I'm going. Guys, yes. Big hugs. Nice one, Rainbow. Thank you very much, guys. I love you all, even the Pissinators. You take care. Have a great weekend, and I shall see you tomorrow, guys.